Hey, what's up, guys? This is Nick for the New England NewEnglandWeatherLife.ning.com with the technical discussion as of Sunday afternoon. It's 12:30 p.m. right now, and of course we're looking towards two storms, and I'm going to have the details on both of them. Now, what you notice here from the radar picture is that we've got some rotation. The snow showers are rotating around in the Appalachian Mountains. That's going to become a huge factor in the 500 millibar pattern in the for both of the upcoming storms, which is going to either make or break both of the storms, and I think it should make them. Also, a few snow showers across Maine, not a big deal for them, maybe a few inches in the higher elevations. Of course, a lot of attention has gone to the storm, the nor'easter, coming up tonight into tomorrow. I think it's mostly not a big deal for southern New England. However, interior New England could certainly pick up a few inches from it. So taking a look at the NMM, here it is coming in, plenty of precip, and through the day Monday, you're going to see that coming into interior New England. Even last through Monday evening, that seems likely. Could pick up a couple of inches in the interior. Most eastern New England, it's a mix of precipitation, and the coastline should stay rain. I can back this up by showing you the 48-hour forecast from the folks over at NCAR, and you can see how interior New England, we're keeping the snow coming down, and I can actually go to, that's the 48-hour forecast. Let's go to 36 hours. I know you can't see New England right now, but you should in just a second. So bear with me. And hello, California. Let's go over to New England. And there you go. So you can see how snow for a lot of interior New England, and then it's a mix for most of eastern Mass. And you're probably going to see several inches of snow in interior New England, as I said earlier. Now, of course, I'm going to post a nor'easter precipitation expectations map below this video window. You can refer to that for what's going to be going on in your town. And one last thing I want to show you for the nor'easter before I let you go and move on to the next storm, right? And that would be the storm coming up on, let's see, Wednesday. I'm really kind of getting sidetracked today. I've got a lot to think about. But anyway, you can go to 18Z on Wednesday, or on Monday. Warm air does ride up into New England through the day. This is indicative that you should see mid to upper 30s for highs in southern New England. That's going to mean that you probably do see plenty of warmth, which is why you're probably not going to see all snow. Out on Cape Cod, you should stay actually mostly rain. Now, of course, a ton of our attention has gone towards the storm coming up on Wednesday, and rightfully so, because plenty of indicators show that it could hit us. However, plenty of indicators show that it's going to miss us. So this is the NMM, as I showed you earlier. Takes the storm up the mid-Atlantic coast, plenty of precip. And what you really have to notice here is look at that energy that's hanging around in New York State. And I should have said this while we were examining the Monday nor'easter, but this is also going to become a big impact for the one coming up on Wednesday. This vorticity out here is indicated by the 500 millibar pattern, which is indicated by our radar here, and that's going to bring the Monday nor'easter in and the Wednesday nor'easter in. So the question is, does it actually bring them in? It could bring them in. I shouldn't have said it would. Well, you can take a look at several different models. This is the DJAX model. You go frame by frame, and you see how the DJAX has it missing New England with just a few snow showers. Last night we took a look at the Canadian, and let's see how it's doing today. And today the Canadian, still bringing some light precip into southern New England, but it's mostly that vorticity out in the Appalachians that comes over us as a upper level low, and a few snow showers on Wednesday. That'd be really all we'd be seeing, and it'd actually be most of it coming on the Thursday. The question is, will it miss New England? Will it stay light? Well, there are several indicators that say it won't. The one that I really want to show you is the GFS. I'm going to start out with the GFS. I wish I had the 500 millibar pattern loaded up here, but unfortunately I don't. So I've got the 500 millibar heights and vorticity, and the heights and vorticity is a big, big deal. The reason for that, you look at this and you see all the vorticity that's hanging around the Ohio Valley up into the upstate New York. Here's the storm going offshore. Here it comes, and look how that vorticity just pulls it north, right east of New England. Perfect setup for a New England nor'easter. However, once the vorticity begins pulling it in, it's a little too too little, too late, and it still misses New England. But if you can start out the storm further north, because it started out way south and it's just grazed New England, if you can start it further north, then you should be able to spread the precip into southern New England. The GFS kind of hints that. The GFS, of course, has to agree with its own self because it's, the model. But the GFS precip also bringing it scraping southern New England. But look how far south it starts with. That's a big northerly progression. And you're basically sending this thing off the coast of basically sending it off the coast of Cape Hatteras. If you can send it off the coast of Virginia Beach, then you should be able to spread up precip all the way into southern New England. And we saw the 0Z Canadian yesterday picking up on that, and then the 12Z decided not to believe it. So basically that's my thinking right now. Am I leaving anything else out? Oh yeah, one more thing I want to get to before I let you go is about the Monday nor'easter. I want to leave the thoughts about the Wednesday nor'easter in your head, but I also want to give you some info on the Monday one for wind. And this is the wind gust forecast from the GFS. And let's go to the northeast. This is gonna take 2 seconds, folks. These graphics load super quick, don't worry. And let's see how strong the winds get on Monday, because this will be a nor'easter. It's not a storm that comes from the west, it's a storm that comes from the east. That usually brings strong winds. And sure enough, the GFS saying that we could get winds. Look at that. 75-mile-an-hour sustained winds up at 850 millibars from Bar Harbor north and east. That'd be indicative of probably putting plenty of confidence in the forecast of a 60-mile-an-hour gust for most of the Maine coast. Probably a 50-mile-an-hour gust for eastern Mass on Monday. So that's basically the way I'm thinking of things right now. We should see a pretty significant nor'easter on Monday. Snow mostly coming up through the interior of New England. Wednesday, it's possible. It looks like mostly a non-event for northern New England on Wednesday, and southern New England's the real wild card here. And if we do see the snow, I'll be there with you the whole way. See you guys later. It's Nick for the New England Weather Life.ning.com.